Chefs, my name is Chef Ava and welcome to 𝐸𝐸 Chefs Today we will be making vegetarian tostadas, a very healthy recipe that's super easy and fun to do after school or whenever you get a little bit hungry. So first we're going to start off with our mise en place, which means everything in its place in French. So to make our vegetarian tostadas, we will use lettuce, sour cream, small tortillas, shredded cheese, 1 jalapeno, 2 garlic cloves, onion, cilantro, some fresh cherry tomatoes, and some pinto beans. Before we get started, we're going to walk over to the sink and wash our hands for 30 seconds to make sure there is no dirt or bacteria on our hands while we cut. We're going to start off with our lettuce. So when cutting vegetables, we always want to make sure we're using the cloth. So your hands will be pinched in and your fingernails so that way when you're holding your knife and cutting, you will not cut your fingers. And then while holding a knife, you're going to use something called a pinch grip. So your pointer finger and your thumb are going to pinch the edge of your knife, and then your rest of your fingers are going to grip the knife so you're able to have a firm grip on the knife. So I'm going to grab the lettuce and we're going to cut it horizontally or long ways, and then you're going to slice down and your arm should go into a wave motion. So you're going to hold it with your cloth and you're going to slice down simply like that, and there you go, you've chopped some lettuce. Now that we cut our lettuce, we are now going to move on to our jalapeno. So I know jalapenos can be a little bit scary just because they're super duper spicy, but I have a trick for you. So when cutting a jalapeno, you want to use a spoon to take out the seeds. The seeds are really spicy, so you don't want those in your salsa. So you're simply going to grab your spoon, you're going to begin scraping out all the seeds, get as many of them out as possible. After doing that, you're going to grab your knife again using your pinch grip and then your cloth. You're going to cut again long ways or horizontally in strips. So you're going to press it down so it's on a flat surface, grip the knife, and in a wave motion, cut little strips. And then after that, you should have long strips. And then you're going to turn them horizontally or long ways again, but then instead your knife's going to be vertical or up and down. And you're going to cut them into little cubes, and this is called dicing. And you'll pick them up and put them in your dish. Next, we're going to mince some garlic. So you're going to take your 2 garlic cloves, which have already been peeled, and you're going to place them on the center of your cutting board. Instead of holding your knife with a pinch grip, you're actually going to just grab the handle. Your hand's going to come over and it's going to become flat like this, and you're simply only going to use your right hand or your dominant hand to kind of chop the garlic into really small pieces. Try to keep them in one place as fast as possible. You could also just be careful if you need to chop it, use your pinch grip and your cloth. Then I'll transfer over and start mincing. You want to make sure you're getting really small pieces, so keep going. It might take a little long, and make sure you're very, very careful not to chop your fingers. And once they're in small pieces, you'll just put them back in your dish. Next, we will have onions. These can make you cry, so I know if your eyes are hurting, ask your mom or dad to help you out. But we are also going to be using the dicing technique like I taught you with the jalapenos. So you're going to cut vertically, then horizontally again. So use your claw and your pinch grip. You're going to slice down. And if you get bigger pieces, just take your time and cut them into smaller pieces. And then you'll pick them up and put them in your bowl. Next, we're going to cut our cherry tomatoes. So you can take one by one, that way we're not overwhelmed with all of them. You're going to use your pinch grip, and you see how it goes long ways. You're going to cut it vertically in half. Be careful, use your claw. And then you're going to turn them face down, and you're going to do the exact same thing. Again, using your claw and your pinch grip, and then slice it in half. There you go. You then you put in your bowl, of course. Next, we're gonna work on our cilantro. So we're gonna simply grab a bunch, and then similar to how we sliced our or minced our garlic, we are going to mince our cilantro. You could put your hand over the top. You can use your claw and pinch grip to just get them into really small pieces. Cilantro is actually a really good herb that really elevates your dish, so I would highly recommend it. We'll be adding this to our pico de gallo that we just made, and then we will also be adding this on the top of our tostadas at the very end. Next, we're going to work on our bean filling for our tostadas. So here we have pinto beans. I got these straight from a can and drained them, but you could also use other beans, such as like red beans, kidney beans, anything that you have at home. Then we're going to combine some onions in this, as well as the garlic we minced. And with the fork, we're going to smash them so it becomes a paste. If you're a younger chef, you could leave it like this and simply move on to the plating of our tostadas, but because we have some older chefs, I'll be showing you how to saute this to elevate it even more. So we're going to go over to the frying pan. So now that we're at the stove, we're going to start off by adding our beans to our pan. We want to make sure you're really safe about this just because it is very dangerous and you could get burned. So you're going to pour this in. I already added some olive oil. You can, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So add it to the pan. This should be on a medium heat as well. And remember, while stirring, you always want to hold the handle of the pan, and with your other hand, you're going to, of course, mix. It already smells amazing. We're going to continue to saute this until either you like it or it becomes like a light brown color. We're almost done, Rainbow Chefs. Now we're up to plating. So first, we're going to get our mini tortillas, and then we're going to grab the bean mixture that we just warmed up on the stove, or if you didn't warm it up, then that's just fine. You're going to take about a spoonful, and then I like to spread mine. You could plop it on if you want. You can eat it however you want. So I like to spread it, and you can also put as much as you want on your tostadas as well. It smells so good. And then next, we're going to add on some of our pico de gallo that we made, which is tomatoes, cilantro, onions, and jalapenos that we chopped up. Look at all of our knife skills. They look really, really good. If you don't like this too, you could skip out on it. I personally like it a lot. And then we are going to move over to sour cream. That we shredded up. You can also make this dish really, really pretty. It's nice and colorful. And lastly, we're going to put some cheese and then garnish it with some lime juice as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to go like and subscribe to this video if you liked it, and try this recipe out. It's super duper fun. Hope to see you again soon.